The year is 930 BCE. Rehoboam ascends the throne of a united Israel, inheriting a prosperous kingdom. However, the people are burdened by heavy taxes and forced labor. The northern tribes demand relief, seeking a reduction in their burdens. Rehoboam refuses, dismissing wise counsel and opting for harsher measures. 10 tribes secede, forming the northern kingdom of Israel. Only Judah and Benjamin remain loyal to Rehoboam in the south. This division leads to internal strife and external threats. The Assyrians rise, casting a long shadow over Israel and Judah. Their conquest marks the beginning of a painful exile. The story of Israel and Judah is a cautionary tale of division and moral decay. From the heart of Mesopotamia, the Assyrian Empire emerged as a dominant force. This region, often referred to as the cradle of civilization, saw the rise and fall of many great empires, but none were as formidable as the Assyrians. Their armies, equipped with iron weapons and advanced siege warfare techniques, were virtually unstoppable. Led by ambitious kings, they expanded their dominion through brutal conquest and shrewd strategy. Tiglath-Pileser III transformed the Assyrian army into a well-oiled war machine, introducing cavalry units and professional soldiers. His reign marked a turning point, heralding a period of aggressive expansion and incorporating vast new territories. He subdued neighboring kingdoms, extracting tribute and installing puppet rulers, increasing Assyria's wealth and resources. The Assyrians were known for their military prowess and ruthlessness, employing terror as a weapon to subdue enemies. Mass deportations disrupted local power structures, reducing the likelihood of rebellion. The Assyrians were masters of conquest, but their empire was built on fear and oppression, sowing seeds of resentment and rebellion. The year is 722 BCE. The once mighty kingdom of Israel, weakened by internal strife and facing the full force of the Assyrian war machine, crumbles. For 3 years, the city of Samaria, Israel's capital, withstands a brutal siege led by the Assyrian king, Sargon II. Within the city walls, fear and despair grip the inhabitants. Food and water are scarce. The streets are littered with the bodies of the dead and dying.
The walls will not hold much longer.
We are doomed!
King Hoshea, the last king of Israel, had foolishly placed his trust in an alliance with Egypt, a miscalculation that would seal his kingdom's fate. The promised Egyptian reinforcements never arrived. Betrayed and abandoned, Samaria falls to the Assyrians. The city is plundered, its temples desecrated, its people subjected to unimaginable horrors. Sargon II, in his annals, boasts of deporting over 27,000 Israelites to Hala, Gozan, and the cities of the Medes. These exiles, torn from their homeland and scattered across the vast Assyrian Empire, vanish from the historical record. They become known as the Lost Tribes of Israel. The destruction of Samaria and the exile of its people mark the end of the northern kingdom. It serves as a stark warning to the kingdom of Judah, which now stands alone against the Assyrian threat. The year is 701 BCE, a time of great turmoil and conflict in the ancient Near East. The Assyrian king, Sennacherib, son of Sargon II, sets his sights on Judah, a small but strategically significant kingdom. He has already subdued the rebellious cities of Ashkelon and Ekron, crushing their resistance with ruthless efficiency. Now he turns his attention towards Jerusalem, the capital of Judah, a city that stands as a symbol of defiance. Sennacherib's army, a formidable force of over 185,000 soldiers, sweeps through Judah, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Villages are burned, fields are trampled, and the people are left in despair. King Hezekiah of Judah, a devout and righteous ruler, prepares for the inevitable siege. He knows that the survival of his kingdom depends on his leadership and the resilience of his people. He fortifies Jerusalem's walls, builds a tunnel to secure the city's water supply, and rallies his people. The construction of the Siloam Tunnel, an engineering marvel of its time, ensures that the city will have access to fresh water even during the siege. Hezekiah understands the gravity of the situation. He spends long hours in prayer and contemplation, seeking guidance and strength from the God of Israel. He knows that the fate of his kingdom, the legacy of David, and the worship of the one true God hang in the balance. The people of Judah look to their king for hope and reassurance. Sennacherib, confident in his overwhelming military superiority, dispatches his chief officers to Jerusalem with a message for Hezekiah and the people of Judah. The envoys, with their imposing presence, deliver a chilling ultimatum.
Thus says the great king, the king of Assyria, do not let Hezekiah deceive you, for he cannot deliver you from my hand.
The power of Assyria is unmatched, and resistance is futile. Do not let Hezekiah persuade you to rely on the Lord, saying, "The Lord will surely deliver us. This city will not be given into the hand of the king of Assyria." These are empty promises, and they will lead only to your destruction. Make peace with me, and come out to me. Surrender now, and you will be spared the horrors of war. Then every one of you will eat from his own vine, and from his own fig tree, and drink water from his own cistern, until I come and take you away to a land like your own land, a land of grain and new wine, a land of bread and vineyards, a land of olive oil and honey, that you may live and not die. The promise of a new life in a prosperous land is tempting, but do not listen to Hezekiah when he misleads you, saying, "The Lord will deliver us." These are the words of a desperate man clinging to false hope.
Inside the city, fear grips the hearts of the people. The Assyrian threat looms large, and the future seems uncertain. They look to their king Hezekiah for guidance. In this moment of crisis, Hezekiah's faith and leadership will be put to the ultimate test. Will he be able to inspire his people to stand firm against the might of Assyria? Or will the kingdom of Judah fall into despair and ruin?